Hello, are you ready to play a few of the daily New York Times games? My name is Mara, and this is Mindfully Crocheted Unraveled. Today, I'm going to be unraveling the New York Times games, WORDLE, STRANDS, and Connections for Saturday, November 29th, 2025. So, spoiler warning, if you haven't already done your New York Times games yet today, I always recommend that you pause this video and do that first, and then come back and compare and see how we did. Or if you prefer, you can always follow along with me as I work on the games. If you prefer, you can always follow along with me as I work on the games and pick up some tips and tricks along the way. Afterward, I just ask that you leave a kind comment down below as to what you thought and how you did. All right, so without further ado, I'm going to bring up my wheel of Wordle Start Words so that I can select my starting word for today. Okay, let me exit out of this, shuffle these up. And here we go. Okay, cutie. Cutie. Well, I like that this has 3 vowels in it, so okay. Cutie. All right. I'm going to pause my recording while I bring up my phone, and then we'll get to working on Wordle. Okay, I've got my phone screen pulled up. I'm going to open up my New York Times Games app. Go down to Wordle. Guess your way to the correct word for Saturday, November 29th, 2025. Go ahead, add another day to your 460-day streak. Cutie. Okay, well, no C, T, I, or E, and the U is in the wrong space. S, H, could do shrug. Sure, let me give that a try. Ooh, okay. Well, the R, U, and G in the wrong spot, no S or H. Maybe a GR word, GRU, and grund a word, grunt. Oh, I could do like grump, like you're grumpy. Okay, the G, R, and U in the right spot, no M or P. GRU, grub. Is grub just one B, right? Grud, gruff, gruff. Let me try that. I'll still have 2 guesses. Groll, groan, grud, grew, UA, grew, grewy, grunny, grully. I feel like maybe that's the only word, but there could be more. Okay, well, gruff is it. We'll find out. We'll do the bot and we'll see if there are other words that I could have could have had. Okay, let's do an analysis of my game. It says I got a 93 out of 99. I got it in 4, and the average is just over 4. So, okay. Cutie, they're saying there were 97 words left after cutie, and of course the bot probably did slate because that's what the bot does. Okay, after the word shrug, there were only 3 words left. I would say that was a pretty good guess then, because it narrowed it down to 3, which meant I was going to solve it in 5, right? Potentially. Okay. And then after the word grump, I narrowed it down to 1 guess. And thank goodness it didn't take me forever to figure it out. And it was gruff. All right. Okay. Oh, of course, the bot would have got it. So slate, crony, and gruff. Wow. Sure, it's great to have, you know, that kind of programming. Okay, let's go back to Wordle. So how did you do? Not too bad. I've played 798 games. My current and max streak are 461. Gruff. Billy Goat's gruff. All right, let's go on to Strands, find hidden words, and uncover the day's theme for Saturday, November 29th. What a piece of work. What a piece of work. Okay. Piece of work. Piece of work. See the word simple here. Wheel. See the word wheel. Piece of work. Okay, wheel is one of the words. I see axle here. Wheel, axle. Piece of work. Simple machine. Like a level or a, what do they call it? I feel like this is the spanogram. I'm going to, okay, great. I'm going to just do it. What other simple machines? Okay, wait. Pulley. Level is no. Lev. But there's not a level. Pulley, an axle, a wheel. In 3rd grade, our kids had to do projects that were simple machines. Remember my son making like a little candy gumball kind of machine out of Legos. That was really cool. So, okay, wedge, plane, screw. Okay, and not level, but lever. All right. Simple machine. That's a nod to Mrs. McCary's 3rd grade class. All right. Well, anyway, we're not worried about streaks, but I got 2 words, the spanogram, and the remaining 5 words. Okay. Let's move on to connections. Group words that share a common thread, 4 groups of 4. For Saturday, November 29th, 2025, go ahead, add another day to your 184-day streak. Our 16 connections words are bust, split, tree, trunk, relief, pigeon, stand, statue, cover, torso, substitute, core, cover, torso, substitute, core. I thought I maybe read the word wrong. Okay. Midsection, back up, bench, and hit. Like a substitute, a backup, relief, substitute, backup, relief, cover. So a fill-in, like somebody, a backup, a substitute, somebody covers your shift, relief, like a relief pitcher. But there's also, let me just do a screenshot. There's also, we'll leave blue, relief and bench and hit. For like, you got benched, you made a hit, you relieved, the kind of like baseball terms or something. But what also, there's like pigeon and a statue and a bench. A tree. Like you see it at a, like in a park, like the pigeon on a statue with a bench near it and trees. I don't know. Let me change colors and see what else we can do here. There's also bust and statue. And a stand, like you put a bust on a stand, a statue on a stand. I'm not really liking that. There's bust, midsection, torso. Bust, torso, midsection, well, trunk and core. Okay, let me change colors here. We'll do purple. Split, stand, hit is next. Let me try a couple of these and then figure out. So I feel pretty good about the ones I have highlighted in blue and the ones that are just highlighted, relief, cover, backup, substitute. I'm going to try that, and then I'll try tree, pigeon, statue. Okay, let me delete my screenshot. Okay. All right, that's green. Replacement. All right, a replacement. Okay, pigeon, statue, bench, tree. Ooh, blue. Okay, park staples. That leaves me with yellow and purple. Okay. Midsection, torso, trunk, bust. A core could really fit in there too. Let me try this. One away. Okay. Which one? Bust, I feel like then I'm going to swap it with core, but what do I get rid of? Your torso, isn't it like this whole piece? Your midsection, your trunk, isn't it like a whole piece? Your core, like core, midsection, trunk, bust. Let me try swapping these. Okay, abdominal area. Okay, and bust is your bust. It's not your abdominal area. Okay, but how do these go together? It's our purple category. Split, bust, stand, hit. Split, bust, stand, hit. Like card to playing card terms, like you bust, you hit, you stand, and like for 21 blackjack. Let's see. Okay, blackjack terms. All right. Okay. Oh gosh. Well, I made a mistake. That's all right. I imagine that a lot of people might make that mistake. So let's see how it went today. All right. I've completed 457 games. My current streak is 185. All right. Oops. Let me go back to this. And where's the bot? Is it here? No. View results. Okay. There we go. All right. Find out how tough today's puzzle was. Okay. It's 76% solve rate, so not bad. 25% of the players made no mistakes. 22% made one mistake, including me. 17% got 2 mistakes. 12% 3, and 24% did not solve the puzzle. They're giving it a 2 out of 5. Okay, so I got an 88 out of 99. 1 in, let's just say 2,000 people had the same solution as me. Okay, interesting that 73% of the people got the yellow category first. Trunk, torso, core, midsection. And then 17% got green first, 5% got purple or blue first. All right. Relief, substitute, backup, and bench was a common mistake. Bust, trunk, torso, midsection is the mistake I made. Interesting that there were more. I was thinking there might be more just yellow and purple, but they've got purple and blue mistakes here. Bust, split, bench, hit. Bust, stand, statue, bench. Right. Okay. I could see how they might put that together. Tree, stand, statue, and bench. All right. All right. So it says, nice job figuring out the green group. Other players tried to put bench in that group. So you avoided a red herring. Oh, interesting that they say it like that. Okay. So I got green. The most common was yellow for a first category solve. Then it says you solved blue early. And then the people got yellow next. All right. And then it says this was the most common incorrect guess in this situation. Of course, I made it. And then I solved the yellow group and then the purple group. And then it says, did you figure out the category? Well, I did this time. Yay. Okay. So how did you do? My streak continues. So that's exciting. Okay, let me remove that. I want to thank you for watching today. I really do appreciate it. And if you could check out the links down in the description box, and including my other channel, a link to my other channel, Mindfully Crocheted, and a link to a playlist of all my New York Times games videos. If you could check out that specific video that YouTube is offering you right there. Don't forget to put a little play in your day. Take care, and I'll see you again tomorrow with some more of the daily New York Times games. Bye.